All right, so my beans have been simmering, and they were ready for the black refried stage. So what I did is I took a spoon, a little slotted spoon, okay, and I scooped out a few spoonfuls because these are just for my nachos. I put them in my food processor. I just put a little pat of the butter, and I, processed them up. So now they're like refried beans. But to make them more like refried beans, you've got to refry them. So with my pan that I cooked the shrimp in, this pan is perfectly, beautifully seasoned, right? So I don't want to lose that. Don't wash that. I remember I was watching this guy cook, and he was making something like searing scallops or something, and then he said he had like washed out the pan. I'm like, oh no, don't do that. Because that pan is, God, especially scallops, man. Yeah, that's, you got that oil that I cooked the shrimp in. That's gonna be beautiful. Now I'm gonna melt some butter and oil, and I'm gonna put my beans in there, refried beans in there, and I'm going to refry them a little bit, and then they'll be perfect. Okay, so this is so good. I added, like I said, just a little oil and a little butter, and I let that melt in there. And then I added my my beans that I had processed, and I chopped up a little bit more jalapeno, and I put that in there too. And I can't even tell you, it's delicious, and it doesn't take long because it's like it cooks up quick. I mean, it's already cooked, but you just want to take it to the next level. So that's ready for our shrimp nachos. The next step is for me to clean out that pan, and then I've got these my low carb tortillas. This is like, I think just probably those 3, I think. Anyway, it makes a bunch of these. Probably that's way too much, but I'll make my own chips. So I'll fry these in a little oil, so to get them crispy. Okay, sound fun? Yeah. Okay, so I fried up my chips. See, just in a little oil. You gotta be quick, they'll burn on you. And you wanna salt them. Anyway, then you just wanna get you can, do nachos. I like, this is another thing I do 1,000 different ways. But I'm gonna do them in the oven. So I'm gonna layer. I'm gonna put my chips down at the bottom of my skillet. I'm gonna put some beans. All right. See, just put them down. I've got my beans. I've got my shrimp. Yum. I like this. It's still eating healthy, clean. They're black beans they're not as bad, and it's a good source of fiber, which is good for you. So I don't feel like as guilty when I eat these refried beans. I think it's a healthier version. All right. They're so good. Okay. Then I've got my pretty shrimp. And then I'm gonna put some cheese on top. And then you just wanna stick them in the oven for a little bit. Okay. Not a lot of cheese. I'm not a big, can't eat too much of that. So just a sprinkle. There we go. Until the cheese is all melty and gooey. Yeah, and then you put some of your homemade pico de gallo and your cumin sour cream. Yum! Okay, so I just wanted to share my cumin sour cream. I've done it before, but you know, do it again. So you just put a little sour cream, however much you're gonna use. You wanna use some fresh lime juice. And then you want to add a little cumin, just a little bit. And then this is my little salt and pepper, Himalayan pink salt and freshly cracked black pepper. Okay. This just gives it a little kick. See? That's nice. You ever eat someplace and you're like, oh my God, what is that? What is that? They've done something special to their stuff. Oh, I'm gonna throw a little herby in there because you know me, I'm gonna use those. Yeah. That's, you know, some of my little chopped herbs from my garden. Why not? Okay. Anyway, it's the little things that just give things a little bit of something special. So instead of just putting sour cream on your, you know, your tacos, nachos, you know, put a little cumin, a little lime juice, a little salt, pepper. It gives it that special something. While I was making that little sour cream thing, look, it's already ready. So I had had that at 400 and it was in there. Oh, Cooper! You see it's all melty on top. That's it. Because everything else, you know, it's all cooked, it's all done. All right, I'm gonna eat them out of the skillet. How, right? Pretty. Oh, let me get my little pico. Okay, so I have some homemade pico de gallo that I made, and this is very simple and easy to do. I have that, I think, in a recipe before this. But anyway, I'm gonna add that. Added a little bit of micro cilantro onto here, and then I'm gonna put a dollop of sour cream. So I'm going to end this here because I'm going to take a picture of it for the other platforms and for you guys to enjoy your nachos.